Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were standing over here in front of the Haunted Inn talking to Cuchulainn. We had traveled through and checked all three of the possible ways through Mirkwood that we were considering now that Radir had died. We had talked about going through the Scuttledells and the northern path to get over here to Gathbers. We talked about going through the center path to Gathbers, and of course the southern path through Tar Morvith. And we had pretty much decided that these two were way too full of orcs and all, and that the path through the Scuttledells was the best way to go. So therefore, we had talked to Cuchulainn, and he is sending us down to talk to Suriel in the Haunted Inn. She should be down in the basement, and amazingly, I'm starting it off, and it is actually dawn, although it is also raining. I'm not sure about that. I think we might be a little glitch there, because it doesn't look like a rainy day, but it just kind of goes along, feels almost like my flight sim. My flight sim I have, on FX10, I have Active Sky Next, which brings in real-world, here's the bleak cellar where everybody is, brings in real-world weather and will let you see what the weather is like. Inject it right into your game with real-world weather, what the weather's going on wherever it is you're flying right now. And that may be what's going on, because y'all may hear in the background while I'm talking quite a bit of thundering and all going on, kind of a low, constant rumble. It sounds almost like I'm living next to an airport at the moment, because kind of a low rumble of thunder in the air as as a storm is moving into my area. But hopefully it won't be picked up too much by the microphone.
There is one
All right,
more
let's
thing.
talk to Suriel here. I see, Gnarlo. I do not know if I should be pleased that our path will bring us to the Scuttledells, but my heart tells me that this is the way we must go. There is one more thing, Gnarlo. I hesitate to mention it, but something's been bothering me for a while now. It's about the bath, hasn't it? Well, you know, I've been trying to take one, but y'all have kept me so busy.
You must have noticed the feeling of dread that hangs over Odegain.
Chapter 7, On Edge. Surely you have noticed the feeling of dread that hangs over portions of Odegain, Gnarlo. So that's how you pronounce it, Odegain. I did not think much of it when we arrived, but my unease has grown, and now others are reporting seeing strange specters throughout the town. Can you put my mind at ease, friend? I would ask you to speak with some of the elves throughout Odegain about the disturbing things they have seen, and to reassure them that all will be well. We cannot tarry here much longer, but I want the nervous Maladrim among us to know that we are safe while we must stay. Interesting that they're nervous about specters like that, so we need to go and reassure 3 of the nervous Maladrim throughout Odegain that things will be okay. Strange that they're nervous like that. I do remember whenever we went in, well, not we, but whenever the Fellowship went into the Paths of the Dead, Legolas was the only one to go in with pretty much a hopeful, cheerful heart, because as he said, I do not fear the shades of men. Of course, that may have been him just being a fool, but we shall see. It seems like the Galadrim have different ideas. Okay. I would like to apologize. I'm sorry it's taken a while to get one up. I have been doing the festival on all 3 of my main characters. Gnarlo here, Narwin, and Glennoran. And working on getting the horses. I've got the horses all on all of them. I've got the kite, the summer kite on all of them now, and I'm still running through getting points, trying to decide if getting the Hobbit dance and the fountain emote are worth it, or whether I just want to wait till next time around. We'll have to see. As of today, I think we've still got 3 days, maybe 4 days left in the festival. It's currently Sunday when I'm recording this. I don't know when I'm getting it up, though, but the festival will go.
I cannot
cannot shake the feeling that something is very wrong.
But the festival will go through August 4th, just to be sure. That's the best way to talk about it. So remember to get everything done by then. If there's anything else that you want to do, we're running into the last couple of days of it now. Chapter 7 on Edge. I am ready to leave this place, Gnarlo. I have seen ghostly shapes in the half-light, vague images around corners and among the trees here in Ottagame. You offer comforting words to the nervous elf, and he thanks you for taking the time. Suddenly, his eyes widen in alarm. Uh-oh, back out. Looks like we might be attacking here in a second. Can you see them standing on the far side of the bridge? What do they want? You mean that guy right there? Well, basically, he wants you to leave him alone while he wanders back and forth over there, because he never does seem to come across. Alright, 2 more of the nervous Galadrim. I think there was one standing right down here next to the guy. There we go. One down here right next to Dundurian. Remember when we came down to get the quest from him? We had the nervous Maladrim about.
I have seen ghostly shapes in the half-light, just on the edge of
Do you
sight.
sense it, Gnarlo? I cannot shake the feeling that there is something very wrong happening in the ruins of this village. I was looking out over the waterfall, and a great wave of dread washed over me. I do not know what it was, but I did not linger. You reassure him with comforting words, and he appears to feel better. Alright, so he doesn't say anything. And finally up here, the nervous Maladrim. Looks like we are. We're going into a dread area here. +4. Wow. So let's talk to them right quick and get the hell out of here.
We cannot move on from Ottagame quickly
All of my
enough for
friends
me.
are on edge, reporting strange visions just on the edge of sight. We cannot move on from Ottagame quickly enough for me. You reassure her with kind words, and she thanks you for taking the time to comfort her. All right. What the heck is the dread coming from there? Is it just coming from her, or is there something particular in that ruin? Interesting. Let us go back up the hill now. Back up to the inn. There we go. And then we need to go back down to Suriel. And talk to her down in the basement here. Looks like Mind Fiend is logging in, so y'all might see him popping in with a message here in just a second. Let's go down and talk to Suriel, let her know that we've tried to reassure her fellow elves. And, see if that's enough to put her mind at ease.
There is something about Ottagame that makes me uneasy as well.
This abandoned village has me on edge as well, Gnarlo, so I can understand why our friends are nervous. There is something about Ottagame that makes me uneasy.
Now that the decision has been made, my mind is more at ease.
29, so our Sword of the Second Age will hit level 30 probably with the next quest that we finish. Chapter 8, Mazog in the Web. Now that the decision has been made, my mind is more at ease, Gnarlo. Our path to Dol Guldur will run through the Scuttledells, dangerous though it be, for only by that way can our errand remain a secret, and secrecy is our greatest weapon. Let me know when you are ready to make the journey, and we will leave for Rad Eorest, the route we have chosen. So we will talk to Suriel and travel along with Rad Eorest with the Hidden Guard. Okay. And we will do that in just a moment, as soon as I go get myself some more coffee and all. Alright. right, we have returned. We are going to talk to Serial here.
The Scuttledells are full of danger.
And once again, this is a solo quest and cannot be completed with a fellowship. Are you ready to leave? The Scuttledells are full of danger, and it will be no small thing to come through them to the other side in safety. Mazog and the web. So here we go. It's going to be another escort mission, much like the last, only this time we will be traveling through the Scuttledells and all the spiders and I imagine whites and black dogs and everything else that you saw there.
Now
as
the
opposed
hidden
to
guard
down.
must brave the dangerous woods and canyons of the Scuttledells, home to the Saberthiel, a brood of venomous spiders that will brook no intrusion.
As opposed to the orcs and swamp monsters that we saw down in there. And I would just like to say, holy crap, what a gigantic moon. My God. You know, I know there's the optical illusion you have that the moon looks so much bigger when it's on the horizon than it does whenever it's high in the sky. But that is a little bit ridiculous there, people. Just a little bit. Oh my God. We wouldn't just be having tides in the oceans. We'd be having tides in the mountains. My Lord. All right, Sigilith and Mazog. I wonder who's going to die this time around. For good or ill, we must walk this dangerous road, Gnarlo. Our path lies through the Scuttledells. The rest of our company have gone on ahead, and will hold the rest of the way for you to bring the prisoner to each of them. Spiders and black dogs are everywhere, so remain alert. You are familiar already with the support I can provide. I can make our foes bleed out their lifeblood, or I can even support you with power and morale. Let me know what you desire by shouting your commands for me by this banner. To defend Mazog, how about you give me morale support? Shouldn't be much of a much. Let me chunking on along here. Taking them down. Good, and this one's already on me, so don't have to worry about them hurting the other ones too much. I've set her up to give me morale, of course, since that seems to be the best thing that she can do for me. I'll let her tank the other one for a while as well. I don't need to get them both on me. They're going to go down pretty quick. And she's pretty tough. In fact, she could probably almost tank the thing all by herself. There we go. Let's get him off Mazog, though, because Mazog won't fight him. And we do have to keep him alive. Ooh, lots of waves of spiders in this time around. Was not really expecting this many. Let's see, get that one off of Mazog there. Alright. Come on. There we go. Everyone wave to Mind Fiend. Say hello, Mind Fiend. I'll go join him in a little while and run some of the festival stuff I haven't done yet, and do a little bit of mining and crafting, I'm sure. He has been quite the little craft monster here lately, and faction monster. The onslaught ceases. This may be our chance, Gnarlo. Could indeed. We may not have much time. Ensure that Mazog's shackles are secure, and bring him ahead to where Arkador and Kukaran await. The sooner we emerge from this web-infested warren, the better for all of us. I agree with that. You pull sticky, clinging webs from the loops of Mazog's shackles, and the orc stares at you impassively. Alright, let's follow Mazog. A few spiders, do not frighten me. If you are frightened, Gnarlo, you can turn around. If I was weak like you, Hobbit, I would not be caught dead out here. Or maybe I would. Ha ha ha! There you go. I was hoping you would come up with the obvious joke. Alright, here's Arkador. Good, let us waste no time. I do not like this place, Gnarlo. Better have taken the straight road east to Dol Guldur than to stumble about in these spider-haunted woods. Already I've slain many of the creatures, and I heard Kukaran's bow singing to the northwest after he went that way. That argument is ended, though, and now that we are forced to walk this road, I will do my duty to the Lord and Lady of Lorien and to this hidden guard. We will fight together. Make use of this Maladrim banner to provide commands to me, either to support you entirely with offense or defensively, or with a pleasing blend of the two. I wonder if you're going to be the one to die next. Give me offense and defense, sure. There are no spiders. More foes approach, and with great speed. Alright, a Hound of Rad Eorist. That sounds like the, that must be the higher level Black Wolf there. Ooh, 63. This would be a pretty tough fight on level, as it were. Where's the next one coming from? Alright, so all of you gonna come that way, are you? This could definitely be a tough fight. He's actually managing to do a little bit of damage to me. Oh, another spider. So it's not going to be just hounds this time around. But yeah, Mind Fiend has been chunking along. He has managed, in the last little bit that he has been playing, I guess about a month now, he has managed to max his Matham, I think, faction. He has maxed out his in-league faction. He has maxed out his cooking and farming skills. He's just been chucking right on along here. You fought well, and the creatures have been repelled. Perhaps this road will not be as perilous as I feared after all. Kukaran and Asuriel went ahead. You better not kill Asuriel, that's all I can say. Gotta kill Kukaran, but Asuriel better not die. They went ahead, each in a different direction, to scout which way we should proceed. They have not returned. Defend Mazog. Kukaran went this way to scout if it would be safe. Wait, what is that? Yeah, I don't mind if Kukaran dies. But Asuriel, not this way, not this way! Now we'll stand and fight. But Asuriel's my babe, alright? Alright, let's leave the two of them to fight that spider. And we'll take out this purple monstrosity. But I gotta say, with Mind Fiend anyway, that's always the way he's been. He was very impressive. I remember when we were playing, the Secret World. He very much throws himself heart and soul in everything he does. As y'all have seen with the Minecraft videos we did. Think of any of the things that the monstrous contraptions and mines and everything else that he would build. and all the automated stuff. There we go. One of our tools have just reached level 27. Go over here, one, to get the positional damage, and two, to also be able to see what's going on back over there with Mazog. Of course, once I pull them off of my two fighters here, they no longer have to worry about that positional damage. That was much too close, friends. Quick thought and quicker action, Gnarlo. I have come to expect both from you, and it is fortunate for my continued good health that this is so. We cannot take Mazog that way. The spiders become increasingly dense in that direction, and I saw some great bulk moving behind the spiders. There's terrible menace that way. Arkador and I will remain on guard here with Mazog. The spiders have woven great webs behind Asuriel as she passed to the northeast. Clear the way of webs and find Asuriel, and we will follow afterwards. Alright, talk to Asuriel past the webs to the northwest. Or northeast, rather. Okay, let's get ready for, like, ambushers and stuff to jump down. Hello? Hello? There we go. And yes, I've learned we do have to fight pretty much everything as we go along whenever it's an instance, I know. Get a little positional damage here. We didn't quite manage to fight it off. Do a big old crit on it, did we? Oh, there's some thunder rumbling along. Let's see if we can find weakness. We will distract it, and then we will stab it in the back. There we go. And down it goes as well. Alright. Okay, so we're looking for a cereal this way. Looks like more webs. Said, if y'all have killed a cereal, I will be ticked. Just want y'all to know that. So I always like the idea of them deciding. It's kind of like, reminds me kind of like the both Godzilla movies and the B-rated, the B-grade horror movies that you used to see in the 1950s, when you would have, you know, the monsters would come out, the monsters would show up, and you would have the scientist. I remember that you would have the lone scientist that everybody went to find, who knew what to do, and you would have army generals and all taking orders from him. He would be right up there in like the front lines in the right there in the front lines of the battle, and would be giving commands to soldiers and all. Like, yeah, the paleontologist would be telling the soldiers how to fight the monster. Or the biologist would be telling the soldier, the beginning of the end, I think about, with Peter Graves. And he would be sitting there, you know, as a biologist, he would be giving commands to soldiers on how to fight the giant grasshoppers. Wonderful stuff. And here we have this going along where the Lord and the Lady declared that it was best to have, good Lord, that moon. Where the Lord and the Lady declared it was best to have a historian here, a scholar and a historian, to come along with us. Good, Asuriel, you're still alive. I am so glad to see you, Gnarlo. I thought being here on a mission of such importance would give me bravery enough, but here among the webs my courage fades, and I wish to be home. It was wisdom to come this way, for we needed secrecy, but here in the dark it is difficult for me to truly know it. I will rely upon you to provide me commands by using this Maladrim banner. I will support you as I did in the Drown Hole, with power, with morale, or with a bit of both. Together, my courage will be the greatest against the spiders of this place. We are not alone, they return. This way, we will make our stand in this hidden place. Give me your courage, Gnarlo. Together, we will stand and fight. All right, I've got her giving me morale. Let's go ahead and find weakness. I often forget to do that on creatures when I'm already in a fight and not battling them from stealth. I forget that it is still totally allowable to do that. That's not one of the abilities, unlike Distract, that's not one of the abilities that relies on stealth. Here we go again, Assyrial. Keep an eye on the lady there. I think I will take you. I'm a little worried about her, being that she's not a combatant. Since she is a scholar. There we go. I know I've got this one on me. Let's see if I can get this one on me as well. I think I can tank a little bit better than she did. Part of that being, you know, the semi-cheat, the LOTRO version of cheat codes, being that I recently traded in some of my Matham armor for much heavier Matham armor. I had quite a few pieces that were level 50 something, 50, 53 and all, and I finally got around to opening up some of the boxes. That gave me level 63 and 65 pieces, so yay. We said essentially LOTRO's version of a cheat code. Give me, it's like up, up, down, down, left, right, start, select, or up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BA, start. There we go. The old Konami code. Alright, there's Archidor. We have made it, Asuriel. Are you hurt? I am fine. Where is it Kukaran? Kukaran and Sigilith have remained behind for the moment. They will ensure that no spiders can surprise us from the rear. The rest of us will move forwards as a group. This way is full of danger, and now we are too far in to turn back. We must continue forwards. So follow Archidor, Assyrio, and Mazog deeper into the Scuttledells. Come on along, Assyrio. Come on. Don't want to turn around and find you have died back there. Alright, talk to Assyrio once more. That we can do. Something is wrong. Can you feel it? This place is not safe. Wait for Assyrio to decide what to do. Oh no! We're under attack. I cannot move. The webs are too strong. Your legs may be bound, but mine are not. Ah, crap. Mazog is escaping. Gnarlo, my legs have been bound by the webs. I will get Mazog back. No, no, don't you go. No, 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 no. Not you. Not you. Not you. Ah, crap. See, there they go. I'm not afraid anymore. I don't care if you were afraid. Do you think you can get free, Gnarlo? Keep trying to break free. Ah, you did it, Gnarlo. Quick, help me get free. You have done it, Gnarlo. We are free of the webs and can now follow Assyrio Mazog before they come to harm. This way. Oh, I'm about to get upset. I'm about to get very upset when we find Assyrio's dead body lying up here. Yeah, don't slow me down with damn spiders either, alright? And down it goes. So what, that one's just going to ignore us? Interesting how we have plenty of them just sitting by watching. I guess it's their equivalent of having a let's play. Hey, spiders gotta have fun too, right? Oops, just a moment. That was my reminder that I can go and run the keg races again. Let's go around here and strike from the rear, shall we? And there's something I don't get to use very much. Provoke. I need to use some of these skills up there that I don't see very often. Like I said, I don't want to see that. Yep, there's a cereal down. The Assyrio Mazog have both been grievously injured, their fates uncertain. And there's the Queen of the Scuttledells over there. Assyrio! Assyrio's been grievously injured and is swooning just on the edge of consciousness. Her eyelids flutter weakly, but she does not seem to recognize you. I do not know if we can face this foe, Gnarlo. But we will die honorably as members of the Hidden Guard. You are not alone. We will stand with you. Sigilith, Kukaran, Lankagil, and Egnagasil long for battle. Kumieth is ready also. Okay. Wow. Yep, that's a big spider. That is a big, big spider. That reminds me of kind of a terror tarantula in the EverQuest game. That giant, the giant spider in the Oasis of Mar that you had to fight. There we go. That's right. Take him down. Take him down. Stun him a bit. There you go. Or her, rather. Yep, she's gonna go down nicely. Unless she's gonna call in reinforcements or something here in a second. Which I wouldn't put it past them to do. Suddenly so many of them where we quit fighting them and suddenly have to fight all the minions. This creature is dead, but what victory is this? This is not how it was supposed to end, Gnarlo. Not only has our charge been poisoned by the venom of Seberath, but too has Assyrio. There may not be hope for survival of either of them. We cannot proceed any further like this. We must go to the nearest outpost of the Maladrim to recover from this sad development. If we can recover, Gnarlo, if we can. Alright, instance Mazog in the web. And I will read this. Let us go, Gnarlo. We will limp now in defeat to Ostgalath, where the Golden Host have established an outpost. I cannot believe we have come to this disastrous end. And then travel. And we're back. Sorry, that was a medical work-related call I had to take. And now we are back. We can talk to Arkador here. It's good to see Asuriel is not dead. She is grievously injured, but not dead. Mazog, on the other hand, that little cockroach. Let us talk to Arkador and see what he has to say.
Though all oppose me, I shall slay a single orc should Asuriel die on this ill-omened journey.
This cannot have gone worse, Gnarlo. This terrible misadventure will have claimed another life by sunrise, and we are no closer to accomplishing it and being done with this foolish errand. I care not for Mazog. Let the Gwagel rack his body until its ending, and we shall all be better off. But the wounding of Asuriel I cannot tolerate, and will not. I would slay 1,000 spiders, were it to mean saving poor Asuriel, but I shall slay a single orc should she die in this ill-omened journey. I am really beginning to see your point of view here, Arkador. So let's talk to Broin and Ostgalath. There's Broin.
Ha! The hidden guard? They cannot guard even themselves.
It does not matter, Gnarlo. The errand has failed. Even were we now to come to the gates of Dol Guldur, we would possess only a body to exchange. Mazog will not be alive at the end of the journey. Our chance of saving Bori dies with Mazog. The hidden guard, they cannot guard even themselves. Talk to Asuriel. Better not die on me, girl.
Mazog cannot die.
Asuriel coughs weakly and struggles to speak. I do not want the hidden guard to fail. Mazog cannot die. Alright, which one are we going to choose? Gloves of the hidden guard, which are not as good as our gauntlets of accord. Asuriel's gauntlets, which are better than our gauntlets of accord. But, let's see, might, agility, vitality, 85 in combat regen, that's quite nice. However, it's not as good as the fact that we've got the bonuses from all three of the gauntlets of accord, the armor of accord, so, I will take them. I will check them out. We will put them on and see how badly they affect our other stuff. We'll see how badly they affect our stats and all that. We will probably end up being vendor trash, but we'll see. All right, I see a bunch of. We've earned a class point. Your level has changed to level 67. Oh wow, didn't see that. We leveled up. Reputation with the Maladrim has increased by 900. Okay. Chapter 9, Coursing Venom. I know of an antidote. The ingredients are very rare, but Asuriel winces, clearly in a great deal of pain. When she is recovered enough to speak, she weakly continues. I need an unmarked venom sac from the same brood of spider, Sathwell or black venom, and a flower. The flower Ceraglos grows upon unattended barrows in Mirkwood. It blooms only for a few days in the year and dies. There may not be any remaining this season. She gasps for air and is silent. So we need to collect a rare Ceraglos flower and an unmarked Sathwell venom sac.
How many hit points he's got?
1,061,330 something. Wow.
Yeah. He came
Wow.
after me before as well. He chased me.
Pretty damn impressive there. Yeah, like I said, I have enjoyed all these high-level critters they put in there.
Quite the character design, isn't he? With his spindly legs, and is that what frost giants are all like, or something? Or?
Kinda, sorta. He's a little bit more extreme than the others, and he's got that crown and everything.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Yeah.
But yeah, the frost giants over in
It is, yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, the frost giants over in Forakel look kind of like that. He's a bit more detailed and all, and has a good deal more hit points than they do.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, rare Arch Nemesis.
The other guy, I like the other guy better. He's even better. He's down this way.
Mm-hmm.
This one over there, but that's all right. He's down here. This guy is just fantastic. I could look at this guy all day.
Uh-huh.
He's over near some elite mammoths as well. A group of elite mammoths.
I will post that up like they do. I could look at this guy all day. Mind Fiend 2016.
Come on, where are you? You're wandering to sight now. Where are you? There he is.
Oh, wow.
Now, he is impressive.
And he is Grothers. Okay. Wow, that is a nice design.
It really is, isn't it?
So he's more like a mountain giant or a stone giant or something like that then.
Yeah, I would imagine he'd be a mountain giant, wouldn't he? Misty Mountains, that's what they encountered there, isn't it? Yeah. Fantastic.
Yes, really is.
Yes.
Wow. Great model, great design, nice textures.
And they'll ignore you unless you get in the way a little bit, and then they'll come after you.
Uh-huh.
My horse could not run fast enough when Sotmoth come after me. Get out the way, quick. So you've been busy recording, have you? I don't know where the Scuttledells are, so I figured you must be recording if I don't know where they are.
They're over in southern Mirkwood.
Sounds very spiderish, Scuttledell.
It's very spiderish, yes. This really reminds me of the is it the Halloween thing in the Tangled Web where you have the giant guardians or whatever that you have to fight.
Oh yeah. Well, any sort of event, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get the Guardians of Gaia.
All right, that's where we will leave off. Next time around, we will be heading out on Chapter 9 in our quest to save a cereal here from the venom of the spiders. And I'm assuming after we save her, she will probably be weak enough that she will have to stay here in Ostgorath. Ost where? Can't remember. Here in Gadurgar, anyway. This is a area just off to the side of Galath. Ostgalath? Is that the name of it? I think that's the name of it. Which is kind of like those chambers of command and the chambers of wisdom and that guest room in the guest room in the last homely house, where it's like until you get a quest, you actually can't go in and out of them. And once you've completed the quest, you still cannot go in and out of them. So that's where we leave off. Hopefully I will get another one up before I have to go back to work in a couple of days. But we will see how it goes. Thanks for coming along, as always. I appreciate y'all watching and following and commenting. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.